Yo, Triple Eight Mega here, Bad Deck Enthusiast, and today the deck ain't that bad. I'm talking about pure punk. We climbed from Plat 5 to Diamond 4 with this deck, defeated many different sprite variants. I think the deck is pretty good. Like always, I'm going to hit you guys with the deck list, show you guys some replays of us clapping meta cheeks. I promise it's PG. Do me a favor and leave a like if you find the content helpful. Feel free to comment if you have the next deck in mind for me to play. No ways to fix the current deck list. We're on the road to 200. And I enjoy making videos for you guys, so let me know what's up. Get to the deck list. So this is the deck list, and as you can see, this deck kind of reminds me of like my old Live Twin deck from like a few months ago. You can check the profile. But we just played whatever hand traps we felt like, and it really worked out. So we're playing Ghost Ogre because it's searchable with the Jam Dragon Drive, but everything else is just hand traps, hand traps, hand traps. 1 effect Veiler, 3 Max C, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. We're playing the Call by the Grave, you have to. We're also playing triple Cosmic Cyclone because it lowers our life points, which is good for Psychic and Punisher. And it also takes care of the Runic Fountain, which is like the strongest card in the game right now. We're also playing, double Dare Note, triple Foxy Tune, triple Ogre Dance. These cards are level 8, so they may look like bricks, but they're actually consistency cards. Foxy Tune will special summon a monster from the deck by sending itself and another card from the hand to the graveyard. And your Ogre Dance will discard itself to add any punk from the deck to the hand. So you get like a lot of versatility. Your Zearman searches a monster, Madam Spider searches a trap, Wagon searches a spell, and your Shirakusai makes a fusion summon into your Rising Carp, which pretty much E-Tellies 2 from the deck, as long as they have different names, so that's also pretty good. We're also playing E-Telly, free E-Telly, and I was playing one trap, but decided to play one of each because they're both pretty useful. This one is a pop. It pops a set card, but if you control a punk, it also can pop a face up or a face up. So it's one or the other. But like popping face ups is pretty useful. And your Dangerous Gaboo is another imperm, but it also gains you life points, which I honestly don't find to be that useful. But still negating another negate, that's fine. So throughout your combo, you'll go through at least 3 punks, maybe two the least. But 3 or 4 of the little, the little guys, little punks, and you'll like be able to draw cards with your field spell, which is also Pot of Greed, and also special summons from the hand, and you'll have a good time. We're playing Fortune Tune to get into Zeus, which comes up not that often. You can also make 8s. Chaos Ruler is pretty good, but you only make it if your hand is busted because it's just better. It's just way better to go into Jam Dragon Drive. Because it's an engine card, it activates your field spell, it gets you Ghost Ogre, it does a lot. Chaos Ruler can only really get you like Ogre Dance or Foxy Tune or Veiler or Nib, which are still good cards, but consistency. It could also get Ogre, I guess, but it is what it is. So that's the deck list. Next I'm going to show you guys some replays where we're pretty much clapping Runic or Sprite or anyone. Yeah, that's it. Let's get to it. So this first duel is up against Tri-Sprite. We're going first. Our hand is not that good, but actually it is pretty good. So we have Ogre Dance, which can search any punk. Ghost Ogre called by double Imperm. It's not the hand you want, but it's the hand we have. So we don't really have much of a play. We're gonna go Zearman. Zearman can try to get us started, search a monster. But we have to go Foxy Tune because this can summon one from the deck. So this is kind of full combo, but we get Max Seed. We have to go into Call by the Grave. Pretty cool, standard turn 1 stuff. We get rid of our Imperm, summon Dare Note from the deck. Going to go into Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. Who named that? That's like such a handful to say. Dare Note, special summon from the graveyard. We're going to summon the Ogre Dance. Chaos Ruler can then mill 5, choose a light or dark, add it to the hand. And we find Foxy Tune, so we'll take that. The only lights and darks we really play are hand traps and Foxy Tune and Ogre Dance, which isn't much, but it's just enough to mill 5 sometimes. We're going to Zombie Vampire because we don't have much going for ourselves, so we're going to try to get something. Pitching the Chaos Ruler because we can probably special summon it back. And we yoink his Chaos Hunter, so yeah, good job. try, have fun playing with Chaos Hunter. But he has Imperm, so Imperm on the Chaos Hunter, I guess not a big deal. He's going to Keras, pitch Nerval. Nerval will then send to the graveyard. No, he's going to add Kit. He's going to summon Kit. Since he only has one in the grave, he's not doing anything with it. So he's going to go into Mannequin Cat. I don't know why he didn't go into like something else. Going for Ash. We're going to Imperm him. And maybe you can make like a Zeus player. I'm not sure. No, not. I'm not even sure. Does Keras lock you in? Now I'm curious. Does Keras lock you in? Oh, okay. Well, he sets a card. I'm assuming it's Revolt, but we're gonna play. We draw into Shirakusai. Zombie Vampire. We try to activate it again. Pitch an Ogre Dance. He's going to Ash this for some reason. Oh, but 3 cards in hand. You sure this is the Ash you want? It is what it is. So Zombie Vampire will then get negated. Chaos Ruler will try to come back. But the set card isn't a Revolt. It's a Call by the Grave. So rip Chaos Ruler. But it's all good because we have full combo in hand now. It's about to get really messy. Summon Shirakusai, pay 600, do a fusion summon. We'll go into the Rising Carp. Rising Carp will then tribute itself to summon 2 from the deck. So we'll get us a Wagon, which can search us a spell card. Always the field spell, because the other punk spells seem okay, but not really useful, I guess. I don't know. I'm not playing them. We'll get into our Jam Dragon Drive. We already have the Ghost Ogre, so we can search any other punk card. And then Dare Note will special summon a punk from the graveyard. We summon back the Rising Carp. Jam Dragon Drive will add us a Zia Min. Activate the field spell to banish a punk to special summon from the hand. We also drew an Ash. That's pretty good. Love to see it. Zia Min will then pay 600 to add Ogre Dance. Field spell will then draw us another card. Pot of Greed. You love to see it. Now we're going to make a level 11 Synchro, Psychic, and Punisher. He is exactly what he says he is. He's going to punish him. We also give this some boost in attack points and another attack. And now we're well in for lethal. But Psychic and Punisher will gain attack points equal to the difference in life points. So we just gained 3,000. And that's the end of the game. So yeah. Pretty good even when we had nothing. Yo, so this next duel is up against Mathmech, and we're going first. Our hand is the nuts. Let's go. We're going to actually fast forward a little bit because we've already seen some gameplay now. Got the field spell. We're going to go E-Telly. He's going to Ash it. Yeah, kind of bad. Not that bad. Ogre Dance can then pitch itself, add a monster. Zia Min with a normal summon. Pay 600, add a monster. Draw a card. Drew a Zia Min, doesn't matter. We will use a field spell to special summon from the hand. Shirakusai, pay 600. Draw a card. Fusion summon. Also, you don't want to use the Shirakusai here because it has a second effect where it can synchro summon on your opponent's turn. And that comes in handy with your form of interruption. So we're not going to use him for fusion. We're also going to draw a card, like I said. We drew a Dare Note. This can then tribute itself, special summon 2 from the hand or deck. We'll get a Madam Spider, add a trap. Now we'll go into our Jam Dragon Drive. Jam Dragon Drive can add a level 3 Psychic. Dare Note can special summon a punk from the graveyard. We choose Carp. We're going to add Ghost Ogre. Next we're going to make Zombie Vampire. Zombie Vampire will then get rid of the Jam Dragon Drive. We find out our opponents are Mathmech. We summon our Ogre Dance from the graveyard. And we're chilling. We have a level 3 Quick Synchro into 8 for an 11, which is our Amazing Dragon, which can then bounce 1 card on the field up to the number of level 3 psychics with different names in our graveyard. So I think at most we can do in this deck is 5, but realistically you're going to get 2 or 3, sometimes 4. Pretty good though. We also have Cosmic and this card, which is, it pops a set, but if you control a punk, you can pop a face up instead. Pretty good. We have the Ghost Ogre Research, and we also have Maxi. So a lot of interruption, but it doesn't look like much, at least to our opponent. So he's going to go circular. Of course, we go Maxi here. And he's going to special summon. We draw a Wagon. Wagon's pretty good. And then he special summon Sigma. We draw Imperm. You know, just draw hand traps. Gonna go into Silent Mining, Pitch Driver, add Multiplication, Summon Multiplication. And so right now we do math, and we notice we have 3 different punks with level 3 psychics in our grave. So we're going to make the Amazing Dragon right now. Plus we don't want him to make any XCs plays. Amazing Dragon will then activate, bounce 3, put his hand, draw a card, and that's it. Now he's gonna go Small World into an extender to get his diameter, but that's the end of the game. He can't play anymore. And just like that, he got clapped. Pretty good duel. I think that we opened the nuts, and that's what it looks like when you go first and you open the nuts. So this last duel I'm going to show you guys is up against Runic Sprite, which is honestly the best deck in the game. I can't say anything bad about it, except that it's kind of boring to play into. And our name is 222 Mega because we also built Sprite. We were testing Sprite, but never mind that. We opened up 2 E-Tellies, Ash, Imperm, Call by the Grave. Pretty busted if you ask me. So let's go. Our opponent's going first. They're going to go into Freezing Curses, Special Summon Huggin. Huggin will then pitch to add the field spell. We're saving our Ash because we know he's on Punk. And we want to Ash when the field spell recurs the spell traps from grave. Well, not traps, but the spells from grave. Because that's like the best Ash you can do. So he's going to go into that red. I couldn't even tell. They all look the same to me. Alright, so Imperm. Negate the Sprite. Runic Fountain. Runic Tip add. And now he's going to try to recycle. But we have the Ash here. Nope, not happening. Now it's our turn. We ripped into the field spell, which is pretty good. Because now any punk we have will get us to draw a card. You go E-Telly. He goes Ash. But I don't think he have Max C, so we're going to go Cold Buy. And he goes Slumber. So he banishes our card, sees that we're on Punk now, but I think it's a little too late. We're going to go into Ziamin. He's going to get to draw 3, but we're just going to chain this now because we don't want him to stop in it. Going to go Tip. Banishes another card. And now we get to pay 600, which is all we wanted because we wanted to draw a card. And we added Ogre Dance and drew into Cosmic. So, yeah, rip Bozo. And the Shirakusa is going to pay 600 to the Fusion Summon, which is also going to allow us to draw another card. We're going to Cosmic this right away because that's going to mean that he has to use whatever runic cards he has in his hand, or else he just won't be able to use them this turn. So he's going to activate the Flash and Fire. And I feel like he popped the wrong monster, but he didn't know we had a Punk in hand, so it doesn't really matter. We get our Rising card. We draw a card. We E-Telly 2. We're going to go Madam Spider at a trap. Then we go into Dare Node. Now we're going to make our Jam Dragon Drive. We're going to add the Ghost Ogre. We're going to summon back the Carp. Oh no, we added Wagon. Usually it's Ghost Ogre, but what we already have it. No, we didn't already have it. Maybe I just wanted to extend. So the Psychic End Punisher, definitely going to clap him for game right now. So we get rid of him. We get to gain attack from the difference in our life points. So now I remember. We went into the Wagon because we wanted to pay more life points. And then when we have the Wagon, we activate the effect to add a field spell even though we already had one. So now when we go, we just banished it with his monster by paying another 1,000. And now we're going to gain 5,000 attack. And that's it for Runic Sprite. Runic Sprite is still the best deck in the game, I'm not going to lie. But as you can see, Punk can pretty stand up to it sometimes too. I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts on the deck. Let's get to it. Yeah, so once again, this is the deck. And the best thing about this deck is just plays a lot of hand traps and stuff. You have a lot of interruption even when you don't have anything on the field. It's pretty cool. You could play Gamma in here. Gamma is pretty cool, but I wish they unlimited. Put it to 3. Put Gamma to 3, you cowards. Gamma is pretty cool. I was playing Gamma and Lambda, but I cut it. I was playing Illusion of Chaos and Magician Souls, but I also cut that too. It was good, but I just ended up sometimes with the Souls on the field and like nothing to do with it. But I guess that's like a deck building problem and not anything else problem. But yeah, this is the deck. Pretty good. I would say that this would be Dark Ruler if I owned it, but tested it for some reason. Shout out to the 25th anniversary, 3 weeks after the anniversary. And that's it for me, really. Let me know if there's anything you guys would add to this deck, because honestly, I feel like it's just missing like 1 or 2 cards before it's like kind of busted. And really, that's it. And remember, if it works for me, it can work for you. Pieces.